The good news is I don't think we were winning that game anyway. The bad news is, like... Wait, what? How did I win? Is the opponent as impatient as me? Bad news is I lost my recording, the camera, and everything literally shut off for a few seconds, which can't be good for my equipment. But I thought I was in the middle of a power outage, but then I realized the top light's still on. And I don't know, and it came back immediately, and then I looked down at my dog and he's just looking up at me while sitting on the power strip. Tour guide's fine. Okay. Tour guide plus Daring Fire Eater. I think I just play the Glacial Racer on turn 1.
None will survive.
But like it is getting really hot here, so I assumed it was just a power outage, but again, I just see his goofy face looking at me. Was it Teddy or Juno's fault? It is Teddy. Juno is too big to fit under the desk where the power strip is, and I don't want to, like, I could get a lot of damage with the coin, but I don't think I want to use or waste the Glacial Racer spell burst right now. Looks like it's Big Priest, which is not a good matchup for me. You're welcome, the Great Poseidon. Glad you made it as well. Glad you're enjoying the videos. I want to save this for... Oh god. Oh god, I thought I was crashing again. That was just a server-side issue. I want to save the Black Cat for an Ice Lance, maybe. Oh, it's Reno. That's... somehow maybe worse for me. At 2 mana, they shouldn't be able to clear this, right? It's like Betrayal or... Yeah. AI makes sense. Alright, probably just have to give up the coin. Should we wait or what? Wait for what? I would have gotten damage to the face if the 1/1 stayed on the board. I think I just start here. That's awkward. There's no way that I can...
Works against me.
Like, ugh. Alright. I'm just throwing away the coin here. Hey, Studio. Oh good, now he's barking at something. Stream is being sabotaged by Teddy right now. Just gonna kill that because it's awkward for me. And like protecting the brand makes sense. Is there a lot of things that can get good value off of the brand, including the Daring Fire Eater and the Cold Wraith? At least we get to keep one. This is just not a fun matchup for us. Fortunately, they've used a lot of resources already, so. Insight's kind of bad for me. That means they probably have cheap or conditional cards in hand, since they didn't. Since they didn't corrupt that, so I would guess no Mass Hysteria, because I think I would have just ripped a Mass Hysteria there. It might have Anduin. The Lotheb's pretty good for me, though. That's not very good for me. How do I get through this? Oh, this is so awkward. The Divine Shield prevents this from working. Not entirely. So that hits Reno most of the time, or if it doesn't hit Reno, it means Reno's already in hand. But the Divine Shield blocks the freeze, so I can't use the 1/1 to take the Divine Shield off for it and still get the Cryomancer value because it doesn't freeze.
If power is what you seek, knowledge is what I provide.
I hope you like my invention.
Yep.
Sweet frost! Shiva!
Okay. This probably demands the Reno prior to the Anduin. I think is a good thing. They still haven't played Raza, and again, they have very few cards in hand, so. Scream's a bummer. I don't think I could play the Lotheb there because it just gets beat by. Oh, such a poor draw. I have to get the Anduin out and draw into Jan'alai. Yeah, it's Anduin though. It's fine. I think that's better for me. Oh my god, how? 2 in a row is like game losing. I needed to hit something higher impact than that. Brutal.
Surrender your will to command.
I just don't have a win condition here unless I top deck like exactly Jan'alai. So hopefully I do that. I guess that works too. I can't believe they didn't take a one pot there. Just for like card draw.
We're gonna be rich.
I knew they had it, but I was gonna try and see if they could get caught in a like greed trap. Unfortunately, they did not.
Versus Jane.
Backtracker's missing the but after the
On the wrong side, Jaina.
unexpected restart. Doesn't look like it's picking it up. None of these are turn 1 cards, and I need something for turn 1 against Mage. Glacial Racer is good.
None will survive.
Oh my god, it really is the mirror match. Alright. Let's see if we can get some cards for turn 3. And a turn 1 from the opponent would be nice too.
Time runs out on me.
Tough decisions.
Welcome to their show.
You here for the tour?
I just drew it again. I'm gonna save it though because I have the Frost Nova. I'm just gonna ping down their minions. That was probably an overreaction from the opponent. I can probably just play the Racer if I don't hit another 1-drop neck. Ooh, no. No. I want to save the Racer for the Nova turn, it looks like. I'll just play this instead.
The wails of these cowards.
And then that can buy me some time. I think the last odd mage I played was an elemental based odd mage.
Your power limitless.
I don't even have to give up the
Nice to meet you.
Frost Nova yet.
Shiva.
Let's protect the elemental. I don't want to use the Ray of Frost because I can use it to hit the Cryomancer. But the Arcane Amplifier is a pretty high priority target for me to take off the board.
I wonder.
Oh, I never want that to be able to attack my minions. Why did I think I was on 6 mana there? Well, we know they have a spell. I'm just gonna take the poisonous thing off the board. The Glacial Racer has done its job, and Lotheb should lock them out pretty good. They have a Firefly, which I'm sure they're going to be inclined to play, and then we can set up our freeze 7/7 turn. The question now is, do I value trade over that? I don't think so. I think I want to start getting damage going. I've got board freezes, so it's not like they can, trade into our minions to soften them up first. And they've already played 1 Daring Fire Eater and 1 Arcane Amplifier, so they would need a second copy of both of those in order to deny the Lotheb. Oof. I did a whoopsie.
This is not what we stood for.
So I probably hate... Wait, does it hit the Channel A? It's the Baku? Maybe they're... Oh, they're running a Zoth. I need to make them dead quickly. So it's N'Zoth Baku. Still haven't seen the Scorpid spell. Next turn I've got this. They don't have any taunts in their N'Zoth pool.
I wonder.
We are friends now.
Friends now. Well, that's annoying.
Winds of the south, come to my aid.
N'Zoth doesn't seem very good in this deck, TBH. I mean, they have a lot of different minion types. I feel like it's fine. I guess Twitch chat knows best. Oof. Ah. Like, I just cannot stick minions on board.
Victory is yours.
Double rolling fireball was brutal, especially the spello damage one. I feel like Paladin should be fine, especially if I can get a good racer turn.
Fight with us. Your curiosity will be the end of you.
Alright.
None will survive.
Most Paladins I've been seeing are odd Paladin, so yeah. I would love a 1-drop here.
Well met.
Well met!
Greetings from the cold dark.
Yep. Just gonna coin this out and then play this into this. Hopefully.
Here for the tour?
Alright.
Reporting for duty.
Looks like I'm gonna need that Racer Nova turn after all.
Reporting for duty.
The wails of these cowards.
There's the Nova. Good start.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
Okay. I don't mind trades here. You're a little early, Janelai.
Shiver.
Unforgiving struggle.
So the goal here is to delay until we get the Glacial Racer.
Reporting for duty.
And also, I guess, dodge Oh My Yogg in the process. That's not bad. I think I like this better because of the awkward breakpoints it hits. Or creates. That is fine. Okay, well, that no longer makes our Glacial Racer a reality, so I'm just going to count on this freezing the opponent's board, and we're just going face from here.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
Ideally, I would be able to Bran the Daring Fire Eater or the Jan'alai. This is why I wanted to wait on the Frost Nova. I figured that they would be, oof. Inevitably going wide. Well, there goes the shield, so maybe there's some possibility for Glacial Racer again. Suppose I'd have to draw it first, though.
Look how it burns!
It's not the draw I needed.
All in due time.
I'm gonna hold here. Rates are good.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
Okay. I think it's time to start getting some big chonky minions down. Yep.
Try to be patient.
And just try and freeze as much as I can next turn. Which is not going to be a lot. I can use the Glacial Shard for a face freeze too.
I will silence their screams.
Okay. Good draw.
Works against me.
Job done.
Almost there. Cool deck. Thanks, Kookie. Not sure if that was a pun or not, but if it was, 10 out of 10. I think the opponent might have lost their window here. Well, maybe not. God, I'm almost 2/3 of the way through my deck and I still cannot find the Glacial Racer. Like,
Reporting for duty.
this game would have been a lot easier with her.
Reporting for duty.
I hate you. Great timing.
works against me.
I don't know what to do here. Pretty fun. Thank you for the 7 months. If the 7/7 connects face, which feels unlikely given the way they've played so far, we should be able to win. I have Lance, hero power, so that I have 8 damage. With the Bran, or a second Lance, I have even more. Oh wait, no, this is also damage, so it's sure. It's 3, 7, almost there. 3, 7, 9 right now. Do this.
Nice to meet you.
You gotta take a risk here. Or do I? Yeah, it's 1 off lethal, right? 1. Oh my god. 4, 8, 11.
Nice to meet you.
Okay. Five. That's 12 damage. So yeah, we're dead to 2 armsmen.
Well played. 2 arms, men.
Glacial. No, again, I was counting the. Oh my god, I was counting the glacial. It wasn't lethal with the glacial. That was so frustrating to. Like, we drew the glacial at one of the worst times. Waiting for board space? I mean, they had it multiple times. They had opportunities to play the quartermaster earlier.
Mine is the only way. Your curiosity will be the end of you.
Bran could have made it easier. Yeah, we had Bran, we had Ice Lance, we had a lot of outs for lethal. We drew horrendously that game. This deck is not suitable for the current metagame. Do you think that that's like news to me? Like, okay. I'm not playing the deck because I think it's good. I'm playing it because it's fun. Comments like that make it less fun for me. Gonna cash in on the damage now.
The wails of these cowards chill.
Cool. I just need to find a way to freeze their face because they're going to clear this most likely. Mechathune Warlock is broken. I don't think it's a good deck. This Dark Lair is a much better deck than Mechathune. Without a broom, it's GG. Maybe not.
To be patient.
I shouldn't be able to clear both of these, right? And like the
Is that food?
they can't clear both of these. But they can't get much Dark Lair value if they're going to have to or if they're at 8 health, right? So close.
Winter is here, and it's cold.
Could have lethal next turn, even with the healing here. Also, I'm just dead.
Haven't heard of me? You will.
Victory is yours.
It's a bummer.
Kel'Thuzad versus Uther. I will fight with honor.
Your curiosity
Paladin should be fine.
will be the end of you.
Don't mind the Rhyme Tongue. I don't know if it's as good as something like a Dungeoneer, though. I think I'd rather look for other things, like finding the Glacial Racer is good in this matchup. Her hand got it worse.
None will survive.
Yeah. I mean, that's about the same as playing the Rhyme Tongue on 3. Okay. Imagine it's a 1/3 here. Okay. There's a lot of cards to develop nothing here. Unfortunately, like, Freeze doesn't do a whole lot against hand buff Paladin because their damage comes from hand, so.
You gonna sleep with the fishes.
Look how it burns!
be nice to draw a card.
May the light grant you peace.
Prove your worth, cur.
Reporting for duty.
Cool.
This fire'll be crunchy!
Try to be patient.
Still not in a great spot because they can heal up.
May the light grant you peace.
Reporting for duty.
Play around Conviction, which is a card that they could have just gotten off of the
Ooh, a rainbow.
off of the knight.
Winter is here, and it's cold.
I just need to get the damage in while I can, and hope they don't have a big Samuro in hand.
I see
No? That's very good for me.
The wails of these caverns chill.
Patches notes, thank you for the 500 bits.
I'll cut some thunder.
Are we dead?
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here.
Yep. Nope. The problem is they just have another charger in hand, right?
a cold, unforgiving struck. Try to be patient.
Sweet Shiva, sweet
Nice to meet you.
accidents. They happen, you know?
They're dead. Wait, they left the 3 attack minion on the board. They punted. Did they forget how much my hero power costs?
Here for the tour?
Or how much damage it does? That's a big oopsie. I think they thought it was a repeatable effect. Yeah, but like it doesn't matter how much value it potentially gets if they're just dead on board.
Versus Jaina.
All right, definitely the mirror match.
On the wrong side, Jaina.
Gonna keep the Black Cat. I want to draw the frost spells off of the Dungeoneer, not draw them in hand. And Buff Paladin is an OTK deck. No. Has the potential to be. But, like, I don't know. It kind of shifts depending on what type of matchup it's against. That's what makes it so strong, is its flexibility. It's like a board-based mid-rangey aggro deck that has some burst potential. Zico, thank you for the 100 bits. Roffle, more like Bempty. Oh, that took me way too long. Alright, probably got a ping face here to deny the ludicrous card draw that could come out with fair game. Now, if they do this, I will hold. No, I'll just ping here instead. I think explosive is better for me than rigged fair game, especially if they didn't hit a 2-drop because they mulligan the other 2 cards in hand. Zico, thank you for the 400 bits. Really enjoy your YouTube content. Have a great stream. Well, thank you so much. Glad you're liking the YouTube. And hope you're enjoying the stream as well. Turn 1, take 5 damage. I mean, again, still better than the alternative.
We have many secrets.
Got to play around fair game again. Although I suppose in that spot it's likely that they would have just played it turn 1 since it came from the left side of the hand. How do you feel about Ice Block? It's probably going to be hard to beat in this matchup. But certainly this will hit a 1 mana spell, right? Even if it doesn't, I have the Glacial Shard, so it'll be... Oh my god. Not ideal. Maybe it is ideal, because I don't really want to play into counterspell anyway. I've got a 5 mana 7/7 next turn. And the opponent's got a weak turn this turn. I think one of those has to be fair game at this point, and I think it's fair game and counterspell.
Sweet frost.
So, I do need to go face here. Kind of want to anyway. Seems spending half their starting hand to deal 5 damage wasn't worth it in the end? No. That's why I wasn't, like, concerned about it as a thing. That damage at that point in the game is not terribly relevant. No way they use a fireball on this, is there? Whew. That's very good for me. I want to proc the counterspell, and I don't have a... That's not true. We just let the valet hit us a few times.
All in due time.
Here for the tour?
Gonna need some major card draw? Yeah, I feel like even then, because like their card draw is Sage at this point, right? Because I've got a pretty good block on the potential rigged fair game that's in play, just because of my hero power. So if they develop a Sage, they're not developing much on board. I think that they're playing a losing game if they're trying to remove my stuff with their burst. Right, like that's 12 damage that hasn't hit my face. So they must not have ice block then, right? Is that the read?
Shiva! Your tour ends here!
There's the counter spell.
Welcome to their shore.
Alright. So it's ice block or fair game. And they only have 12 total burst. No, they've got another valet. Looks like they're value trading this valet though.
I intend
Sure.
to see.
I'm late. I'm late.
Second Frost Nova prevents this board from attacking. So we go Bran Nova. No. This Nova. Being face, this will be able to freeze, and then we get 6 damage next turn, plus the board. Unless they ping this. Well, yeah,
Excuse me, you are on fire.
it's beginning to make less sense now. Jeffrentian, thank you for the 11 months. Why? So it's 4, 7. Yeah, we just go here.
Welcome to their shore. Heating up.
I think as long as I pop at 1, it's fine. Or 2, it's fine. 2 is the same as 1 though with my hero power. I mean, I guess that makes sense why they weren't sending damage at her face then, because it was an ice block. But that last turn was kind of awkward. Hunter.
Versus Sylvanas.
Haven't seen one of those in a while.
Victory for the Forsaken.
So you are still fighting.
You're telling me. Alright. I think there are better 3-drops for me in the early game, and I desperately need to find a 1-drop that is not this one.
None will survive.
Greetings from the cold dark.
I'm gonna pass here. That's not worth developing a 1/1 into nothing. Coin's kind of spooky. What are they coining out here? Tonks?
Look how it burns!
The pyro is the only thing that doesn't die. If they're Tonkin, it looks like they are. They'll be a little slow. Just gonna take the trade here. I want to protect this because not only does it draw me cards, but it also gets me damage with the Ice Lance. So we're just trying to get damage through to the head before they get their stuff rolling. Oof. Well, we did get 3 damage off of it, and we still protect the freeze boy. I think I just cash in on this damage now. It's quite a lot. Like, oof. I don't actually want to clear their boards, so I think just getting the 8 upstairs right now is pretty good. And then I've got these 2. We also deny the weapon, which is pretty good. All right. Yikes.
Listen and obey.
Did not expect that. It can't be Reno because they played double Ursatron.
Winter is here, and it's cold.
So at least there's that.
Here for the tour?
Welcome to the show.
I mean, technically, sure, it could be Reno, but it's not likely to be Reno. The only thing they could punch into is this, and then they're just dead to the hero power. For some reason, I thought Glacial Racer only dealt damage to minions. Yeah, I thought that for a long time myself. This is actually the first time I've ever played the card, so other than like generating it from first day of school, which then you don't like ever freeze anything, so.
Unity, precision, perfection.
Oof. It doesn't work though. Like if they want to clear the other minions, they can't. They need to attack the Ziliax in somewhere else.
I have no time for games.
Like, there's a way they can survive here, right? That's not the way though. They needed to trade the Ziliax in here and then punch that. And I think that would have kept them alive. Alright, they would heal for 3. And my board would be clear. You seen the turn 3 OGK Mark did? No. I've been streaming. Is it just the Mechathune deck that I was playing yesterday? Or same concept? Or is it He Joe's double Alex Draza one?
Kel'Thuzad versus Garrosh.
Victory or death. Your curiosity will be the end of you.
This is just a good turn 1 play. Kind of tempted to keep the Ray of Frost with it, but I draw the Ray of Frost off of the Dungeoneer, so. Uses Demonic Studies to discount the demon even more, and you got it off with on turn 3 with the coin. Yeah, I knew that was a possibility. It's just like, I felt like, I don't know, I wanted to make the deck a little bit more reliable. There's no patches in their deck. They played that, or unless this is patches on the far left. Never mind. They could have patches. Use Valdris also. Yeah, I used Valdris in the initial version. But it made the combo almost impossible to pull off because of the timing and or the time commitment it took. I don't need to get too cute against Pirate Warrior. Alex draws it too slow for wild. Not in a deck that makes you dead. The turn that you play them, when you play them for 0 mana. Not sure if you're maiming or not. Just gonna block the Rokara here and make a 1/1. Oof. Why isn't Incanter slow in the deck? I mean, it's odd, first of all. Second of all, we have very few spells in our deck. So, it just... even if we could run it, I wouldn't want to. That actually board locks us a little bit, so I can't play these. More like Leroy Tradekins? Yeah. Somebody needs to arrest the opponent for making an illegal trade.
Looking for me carried treasure.
That's a large boy. Oh my god, that's large. Only there was a way that I could prevent it from attacking. It's too bad. That makes sense. Also, they unfreeze, don't they? I don't think it matters, like... especially if they trade into the one that they can't kill. Oh, there we go. We still just have Exacties on board though, right? Not even Exacties, over Exacties. Let's get... oh, I wanted the cute little elemental to get lethal. Hey, Artix. All right. I think I'm going to call it there. I got to get some more editing done. I've got plans this evening, and I am hungry. So I'm going to eat, get some footage ready to go for the tubes. Yeah, sorry about that, Arctics. I will be back, however, tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific. The usual time, the return of Saturday streams. I've been taking them off, but with the new content, I want to be playing some Hearthstone tomorrow. So hit that follow button. You will get a notification when I go live. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, join the Discord if you'd like, and highlights on YouTube. Let me see who is streaming. Run Coffee Beer, thank you for the 9 months. Have a good night. I will, thank you. Really appreciate that. Oh, look who it is. Famous Wild Hearthstone streamer Get Meowth and fellow co-host of The State of Wild. So stick around. There's still fun to be had. There's a good chance you can see what deck I'm going to be playing next, so enjoy. Sump, thank you for the Prime as well. Appreciate that. All right. Stick around, have some fun, and I will see you tomorrow.